Hi everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 127 with me, Cid, and we have had a fairly large update. I spent the best part of a day and a half updating all of the mods. It had a few repercussions that I've had to do quite a bit of work creatively fixing, so if we just jump over to the cable, these are now a mod on their own and they don't seem to work very well. So I've had to replace all of my power cables with energy cables, and of course the solars are now a mod on their own as well. So these have all gone, and if we were to come and have a look through here, we will see, if I can find it, invalid patterns. These are all solar panel patterns that, you know, are not good. I have fixed all of the builds as best as I'm aware. Everything is working. We have got power. The other thing I found, which was odd, and that was very loud, that water. Wow, that is seriously loud. Let me just fix. Oops, that was a little bit more than I anticipated. But what I was going to do was that, and then we can just that should do the trick. I might need to have a play. I've updated dynamic sound, so that's another one. So yeah, we can see here we've had to put in the these cables here. The other thing I noticed, and I can see here, it's actually another area where this has happened. So for the most part, this is fine. However, what I found is that these are set to a transfer rate of 1, and they need to be set to a transfer rate of full. So that is a thing to be aware of. And that one will also have a similar issue. And I found that I had that issue with the water over here, so it took me a while to get the steam turbines up and running. Now my plan is, once I've established that this is actually reasonably stable, to release the pack, if I can, on Curse. Now there is one mod, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, which now no longer exists in... there you go, you can have a transfer rate of 64. That's fine. I think I suppose we should probably set this to max as well. Bunk, and oops, hang on, let's get the right thing, and bunk. So there's probably going to be things that, you know, are problematic, that are going to take a little bit of getting things sorted out. I have got the all of this lot's working, all of that lot is working. Had to put this lot over here, and the oxygen compressor and the oxygen collector are both working fine, and everything's good. That is obviously exporting those, we're still there. But I don't want to spend an absolute age running around all the things that have changed. Now, I did forget that we have got bonsai trees in this mod, and I may get rid of this tree farm in favour of a simpler tree farm. But what I want to do today is, if I can get back into my map, because again, journey map's updated, who would have known, is I'm going to head south. I want to generate some new terrain down here, and there is a reason for that. But let us just get, I think we are pretty much okay to go. Let us get up this way and head south. So Quark has updated, and there's a couple of things in it that I want to, well, there's several things in it I want to experience, and I think we're going to have to generate new terrain to get some of them, so let's go and do it, and then we can do a little bit of exploration and caving this episode to see if we can't find what we're after. I have noticed a slight glitch with the refined storage system that I need to fix, and that's whenever I try and craft something, it automatically starts crafting 82,000 of whatever it is it's crafting, and then goes back to the correct number. But very briefly, you can pull out the items and generate the stuff. So that is not ideal. I'm just gonna set myself down here so we can have a little snooze. If I can find my sleepy bag, get that out of the way, and then we can continue generating. Well, obviously I need to generate the new terrain, and I need to find a cave. Now I am where? I am here right now, so if I kind of head this way, we should be okay. We'll stop, I think, around here. Oh, it's good. Hello. Hold on. What did I just find here? Oh, hello. I'm sorry, but we're going to have a few of these guys for our... one. Where find me another. Oh, there you go. They're not... Oh. Huh? Two. They're very... Their hitboxes in a peculiar spot. 3. Can I get one more? Be wrong not to, wouldn't it? There you go. Let me send those back through the system. Put that away, and right, we need to find a cave. So yeah, I mean, Botany's updated, Quark's updated, Astral Sorcery's updated. Everything that had an update has been updated, and there are potentially some things. It wasn't easy. It took about a day and a half to get all of the mods up and running and working together. I had to do a lot of faffing around finding the right forge version. There was issues with the version of that's not a cave. The issues with the version of that is, however, a cave. I will get there eventually. The version of oh god, I'm trying to think of the name now. We need to get some torches as well. Let me just grab a couple of stacks, and I need to get you into normal mode because right, where was I going? I was going to say there were issues with the Java version, so that had to be updated, which was entertaining. And I'm not really desperate for these ores, by the way. I'm just, you know, getting them as we go, kind of, so to speak. But what I want to do is find some of these Quark, extra planets, lead. What the hell is that doing down here? Cave roots, new feature from Quark. And occasionally you will find one that has colours. If I can just get myself, not playing around here a little bit. We need to find a better cave then, don't we? That much is clear. Galacticraft core tin. Yeah, well, I suppose we can have it. It'd be wrong not to take it. Not that we're desperate for ores. I mean, our strip mining escapades. I'm not going to grab that lead. I can't be bothered. Don't want the lead. Our strip. Oh, hello. Yeah, you're not going to... Oh, right, hang on. You might have something I want. Let's have a look. It's unlikely. These tend to be... yeah, they're just usually metals and mob drops. Not a huge amount of variety in them. Sorry, I thought I saw something. So, yeah, let me push all of this stuff back and we can continue going. The there are a number of items, number of... oh, hello. Wow. Bye-bye. Right, there should be... oh, I have updated to... roots, embers rekindled. So I haven't actually used embers for anything, but you know, I've updated. This is not a good cave after all of that. I need a good cave. Alright, I am going to continue puddling around out here until I find a cave suitable and worthy of our exploration, and I shall be back once I've found one. And not a moment before. This one looks more promising. It has some depth to it, which is always a bonus in a cave. Oh, I'll see you, sir. And you. Oh, hey. Ow. Anybody else want a piece? Because clearly there's an awful lot of people who do. Cave roots, currently harvestable, different coloured shoots. I haven't really had a chance to play with them yet, but this is a good old cave. That's a stone. That is not deep. Ah, you are though. Right. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to get deep. That's my that is my mission. But I also want to... let me just go and grab my tool bag. We'll just send some of this crap back, and that. And in my tool bag, hopefully, I've got some shears. I'll take that pair. And let's see. So that gives us those. Now what happens if I harvest without shears? That gives you a shoot, which you can use to make black dye. Okay, fine. Oh, hello. So yeah, you can harvest them one of two ways, shears or not, and they do things. So that's interesting, isn't it? My technical explanations obviously are famous far and wide, and we still need to try and get some depth. Hopefully this will go down. No. Luckily though, this cave is massive. I'm kind of bypassing all the ores. I'm just enjoying the ambience of this new cave generation. And again, you know, this is vanilla quark stone generation. So you know, I haven't fiddled around with it at all. It's just doing its own thing the way it likes. And it's quite nice. It's reasonable. I'm not complaining about it. Which way? That way? That way looks to go down. And what we're looking for is two very specific things. And one of them, well, actually 3 specific things, I should say, because there is another thing that Quark adds, which I find kind of interesting. Okay, that's really nothing there. I must admit, this torch tool is cyclic is brilliant. Okay. I think that's the first time I've ever been faster off the draw than a why did I have no idea where that shot came from. But it doesn't matter. Right. What depth are we at? 28. We're getting to a depth where we... Ooh, what are you? What are you? Oops, a little bit more than I wanted to. Oil. Alright, fine. Didn't really want it, but it's useful to know that it's a thing down here as well. Ah, that is one of Vasky's little little nasties. One of Vasky's new tricky tricks. Let me just see what we've got down there. Not a lot. That is a monster box, as it's called, and what it... Oh, of course. What it is supposed to do... Let me shift out to... No. Just grab half a stack of that. It's just for filling in. Come here. Is much like a spawner. It will trigger when you get close to it, and not sure what the range is. When are you going to trigger? Whoa! Oh wow! Nasty! Nasty box. I mean, that wasn't... And there's another one up. That wasn't a trivial sum of mobs. That was... You can break them. Don't know why that didn't trigger, but still haven't found the other 2 things we are looking for. And they've got to be down here somewhere. Get here, you. Get shot. Huh. Let's not seeing any trace of well, anything really. Good cave though. This is and it's a ravine as well, just for good measure. That's just extra fun for all the family, I think. Suppose I should be armed, ready. More ravine. Still no sign of either of the items I'm looking for. I'm going to keep on going, and I shall be back in a moment. We got one. I need to... Oh man, I need to empty my inventory. Okay, that can go. Keep on, that can go. Cyclic items. Take them, grab you, take that, and where's it gone? I saw it. It went this way. There it is. There's a stoneling. This is the new mob that you can't really see it very. Oh! Why? What? What? What just happened? Right, I need to find another one. They are obviously very rare. What we need to do is hunt around. I want to catch one to start off with, and you can tame them apparently using diamonds, but I don't know where that made that little hooting sound and then vanished. And obviously they're not doing a cave, you know, who for cavey, everybody's favourite mob trick and vanishing into them. So okay, we're going to have to come back when I found another one. Back in a moment. I've just found something. This was the item we were looking. One of the items we were looking for. The archaeologist. This guy. Well, as you can see, he lives down here. He can trade. He'll do emeralds for bones, and archaeologist's hat for 9 emeralds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Kidnap him. Why not, after all? Let me just get rid of that. I haven't found any more of the stonelings, but I am too far up at the moment. They spawn at Y24 or below, but I'm trying to find an extension to the caves, because at the moment, yeah, see, this is where I've already been. I don't know what their spawning conditions fully are, of course, so it's entirely possible that they may spawn in lit areas, in which case it won't really matter. We've definitely been over here, and I'm still too high only at Y30. Oh, hello. Anyway, so archaeologist got Zoiks. So if I were a stoneling, where would I be? I mean, there's plenty of places for them. I think it's just a matter of now finding one of the elusive little baggers. Oh yeah, that's right. I appear to A, have run out of torches. And B, I mean, running out of torches is not a major problem. We have got plenty. Right, I'm going to keep looking, try and find another one of these stone links. I'll be back in a little while. Alright, I've got one captured. You are apparently supposed to be able to tame these guys with diamonds. Is he tamed? Apparently not. Right, I just need to... So what happens if I kill one? I just get what he drops. There's supposed to be a rare drop from these, and that's one of the things I want as well. Oh, that is a stoneling carrying. Come here, you little git. Gotcha! Heart of diamond. Alright, we have pretty much almost everything we want. I am gonna just have a very quick peek around here because I did see well, we haven't been. Phoenix dust I'll take because I never know when I'm going to need Phoenix. The rest of it can stay. And we are going to take our ender bag and we're going to port back home and sleep because obviously our power has not been generated on the green power storage while we're doing this, so yeah. Right, so we've got this, we've got a whole bunch of other bits and pieces. Let me turn you off, put you away, get that. Just, in fact, let me just do what can only be described as a little bit of cleanup on my inventory, and I will be right back with you. All right, this thing, heart of diamond, can be used to make a picarang, and it is as ludicrous as it sounds. So it can be enchanted, so that's what we're going to go and do next. And hopefully, now I believe it can have fortune, silk touch, probably unbreaking. Let's have a look. What can you put on it? Silk touch, unbreaking, fortune, mending. Okay, mending. Oh, I need books, don't I? Mending, unbreaking. What did I say? Fortune, silk touch, or fortune. Silk touch would be my preference, I think. Somewhere. Really? Not a single silk touch book? I find that very... Well, having said that, I don't find it that hard to believe because we have to get them. And we've got all sorts of interesting stuff going on. This is a feature of Quark. I don't know whether you can see there the little graphics on what you can actually put these things on. Is added for the enchants. Obviously it's not going to work for everything. Have I got a silk touch book? Have I got a silky touchy? I have. Excellent. So, and I've got quite a few levels, so let us start off with silk touch, unbreaking, and mending. And let's go and play with this because this is fun. So basically it breaks and brings items back. And as you can see, it's not really taking much in the way of any damage from that. So I'm not sure, does it work on? It works on, wow, and it picks all of the items up. That is actually quite cool. Doesn't work on those. It will also work as a weapon. I believe we just need to find something to kill with it, which is easier said than done around the base, because I think we've virtually killed almost everything that lives here. Should actually go and check our... Oh, hello. I can't do that. That's cruel. That would be a step too far, I feel. If I can find that elephant, you'll do. Just hope my... So 3 damage, and it's Silk Touch. What more can you say? Were you just going for me then? You are. Well, you are. Well, it works. I'm not sure how useful a tool it is, but you know, how about you? Are you gonna? Are you feeling aggressive? No, you're not, are you? You know. I was going to check this. Has this? I think this has finished. I don't think there's anything left for this to do. What we should probably do is grab our immersive tool while we're here. We're going to do this. By the way, we're done now. In fact, we could probably just do that, I think. No, of course it won't, because... Yeah, we'll just do that. And then we need to jump in here and grab that, and... run that. Bauxite vein, -1 ores. It basically exhausted the thing, so yeah, we can turn you off, can't we? We can probably grab the whole lot, to be fair, and then reposition it somewhere else when we want. I don't know whether there's anything we desperately need, but we do know that this chunk is worked out. That was the bauxite vein, so it's gone. Still haven't come up with a solution for that map room, by the way, if anybody's wondering where we got to with that. I'm still kind of trying to figure out just what we do with the map room. I have a few ideas, but you know, ideas are cheap. Right, so you, and yeah, that's why the green's been going down, because we've been hammering through this thing like it's going out of fashion. And of course the reality is there's been nothing there for so long, because that's what we had. Bauxite vein, estimated yield 38,000 ores, and that's now what we've got. Shift and click. That's another Quark feature as well. There's a lot of very nice little features in Quark still, and there's other things to play with in the packs as well, so we will get to those. But right now, the only real pressing issue I have with the pack is this thing. I'll probably demonstrate. I'm not entirely sure how to get around this, but if I come in here and look at a craftables only and say I want to craft a book, and say I want to craft 2, start. Now if I look at book, okay, what else have we got? Because book is clearly not playing. I did pistons were a 1. Let me just do 10 of those. Interesting. It's completely bulk now. Okay, I'm going to have to play around with that, but on the whole, we've got most of this transferred over. It has worked reasonably well, and I've not come across anything significantly broken, but I think those new features in Quark are quite fun. We will put the archaeologists to good use somewhere in our base, I'm sure. And as I say, I'm still unsure what best to do over here, but we'll get there. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.